So is this a sell on the news event or not?
I think a lot of people have been saying that it probably will be a sell on the news event, but so many people are saying that now that I'm beginning to have doubts. We are seeing an anticipatory move, but you know, the move of institutions into this new asset class, and that is what we are talking about here, a new asset class, which with another diversifier, institutions can increase their returns per unit of risk because of the low correlations. I think that's going to be very appealing. And if institutions with trillions of dollars under management just put 0.2 or 0.5% in, that could really move the needle. So we think the move has been anticipatory, and it makes sense. It makes sense.
Greetings from our channel. We're sharing with you today some thoughts from Cathie Wood, an important figure in the finance industry and the founder, CEO, and CIO of ARK Invest. Cathie Wood has always taken strong opinions on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, which has motivated ARK Invest to make smart investments in this field. We go into her recent interview with CNBC in this video, where she talks about the potentially historic event that could revolutionize the Bitcoin landscape, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF. Cathie Wood expresses her hope for the quick approval and points out a big change in the SEC's position in the last year. She claims that the Commission's heightened interest and thorough questions indicate a break from the Commission's previous rejections. She's convinced that this approval won't be your average sell on the news kind of thing, since institutional players are already setting themselves up for the eventual go-ahead. Join us as we explore Cathie Wood's insights on how a spot Bitcoin ETF approval could pave the way for substantial institutional inflows, potentially propelling Bitcoin to new heights. Stay tuned as we bring you key excerpts from Cathie's CNBC interview, providing a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play in the crypto space. Don't miss out on the latest updates and expert opinions. Hit the subscribe button and let's dive into the exciting world of crypto with Cathie Wood. Also, we'll explore Cathie's long-term prediction of Bitcoin hitting $600,000 by 2030 and how recent developments in SEC's attitude towards spot Bitcoin ETFs could expedite this journey. Cathie shares her optimism about the SEC's changed approach, highlighting a shift from silence and denials to detailed inquiries. An issue is anticipated to occur on Wednesday, and institutional planning has already begun in preparation of it.
There's a scarcity value now evolving. It's becoming a scarce asset at 19.5 million Bitcoin outstanding. It can only go to 21, and 15 million of those 19.5 million are in what we would call strong hands. They haven't moved their Bitcoin in the last 155 days. Yeah, I'll give props to 21 Shares, where they have launched 40 different products, actually now 45 with the new funds here in the US. And are enjoying economies of scale that we think this spot Bitcoin ETF is only going to increase. And so this is going to enable us to serve institutions. And we do think that institutions are missing this asset class. It's been evolving for the past 10 plus years. And they've had a lot of time to study it. We've certainly put research out there. 21 Shares has, all of us have. And I do believe, and stay tuned for our big ideas, but this idea that it is a new asset class will come clearly through as you see the correlation of Bitcoin to other asset classes out there. And basically say that if you think about the internet early 1990s, what happened? The developers did not build in anything to enable financial services because they never thought it would be possible. This is simply completing that. And we think that the efficiencies coming out of building that layer into the internet are going to be profound. We are not looking to maximize profitability with the spot ETF. We will do that more so with our actively managed ETFs, but we really believe this is an important moment to help with the democratization of Bitcoin access, giving more people access. So that's our primary motive, to charge 25 basis points. And for the first $1 billion or first 6 months, free access. So originally we were just putting in there a marker. We didn't know what how the industry was going to fall out. But as we were evolving our thinking, we were saying, wait a minute, this is a special moment to make a statement that this is a public good, effectively, the equivalent of a financial superhighway, a global monetary system, a technology, as Ophelia was saying. And we just wanted to make sure that one of the things we communicated is we want you to feel like you can access this. So free for the first 6 months or $1 billion.
As we wrap up today's deep dive into Cathie Wood's insights on the potential approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF, it's clear that we're on the cusp of a transformative moment in the crypto space. The scarcity value of Bitcoin, with only 19.5 million outstanding and a cap of 21 million, is becoming increasingly evident. Cathie emphasizes the importance of this scarcity, with 19.5 million Bitcoin in strong hands, untouched for the last 155 days. Cheers to 21 shares for their significant role in launching 45 different products, including the new funds in the U.S. Cathie Wood envisions economies of scale, growing with the introduction of a spot Bitcoin ETF, providing a gateway for institutions to enter this evolving asset class. She believes that institutions have been missing out on the opportunities presented by Bitcoin, a class that has been evolving for over a decade. Cathie's comparison to the early days of the internet resonates strongly. Just as developers didn't initially foresee the potential for financial services, the integration of Bitcoin into the global monetary system is completing a crucial layer. With a focus on democratizing Bitcoin access, Cathie announces the launch of the spot ETF with a compelling proposition, charging only 25 basis points and offering free access for the first 6 months or the first $1 billion. This move is not just about profitability, but signifies a commitment to the democratization of Bitcoin. As Cathie Wood puts it, this is a special moment, and they want everyone to feel they can access this financial superhighway. During the interview, Ophelia Snyder, co-founder of 21 Shares, shared some key insights about her firm's collaboration with ARK Invest on the spot Bitcoin ETF. Let's explore more snippets from the interview to gain a deeper understanding of what makes this collaboration and product unique.
Is a spot Bitcoin ETF more likely to broaden the institutional participation?
The short answer is yes. These are wrappers people understand. They're used to them. They fit within their existing infrastructure. And I think that's a really important piece. I think futures product, well, they certainly have a place in the market, have typically been viewed as more complex in some respects. And so I think there's been a little bit more hesitancy there. These are a bit more plain vanilla, or at least just as plain vanilla as they can get while still being in crypto. And I think that makes this a little bit easier. I think it also removes, assuming these things do move forward and get approved, it removes some of the regulatory uncertainty around these products. Because at the end of the day, the role of advisors is to manage their clients' money and provide them with access to high quality product. And I think, taking some of that regulatory uncertainty out of the mix can certainly improve accessibility.
For a lot of our clients, they have to now do a little more due diligence as these ETFs come out and they see the S1s and so forth. So we think it's going to be there'll be a nice push early on, and then a good, nice institutional build.
One of the things that is going to end up being incredibly important in the coming weeks and months as people start to actually do diligence on these products and try to begin adding them to portfolios and hopefully live up to these expectations around AUM, it's going to end up coming down to how well built are these products? How well structured are these products? Can they actually hold up to this? We've been running products like these for about 5 years. They are a little different in a bunch of different ways. Safety, security, operational infrastructure, it just fundamentally looks different. And I think one of the things that's going to be very interesting over the coming weeks and months is how that ends up translating with these audiences and with investors as they begin to actually come into the space for the first time and really understand the full range of that complexity.
Ophelia emphasizes the familiarity and simplicity of spot Bitcoin ETFs, likening them to wrappers that people are accustomed to. These products seamlessly integrate into existing infrastructure, making them more approachable for institutional investors. In contrast, futures products, while having their place in the market, are often perceived as more complex, leading to hesitancy among investors. A key point raised by Ophelia is the removal of regulatory uncertainty with spot Bitcoin ETFs. This clarity, assuming regulatory approval, is crucial for financial advisors in managing their clients' money and providing access to high-quality products. The transparency and plain vanilla nature of these ETFs make them more accessible, potentially broadening their adoption. Looking ahead, Ophelia anticipates a strong initial push for spot Bitcoin ETFs, followed by a gradual institutional build. However, she underscores the importance of due diligence as investors delve into these products. The success and sustainability of these ETFs will hinge on how well-built and structured they are, especially considering the differences in safety, security, and operational infrastructure compared to traditional products. The primary concern will be on these products' ability to successfully negotiate the complexities of the cryptocurrency market as we go into the upcoming weeks and months. The subtleties of these products will be carefully examined by investors, especially those who are new to the market. We'll be here to keep you updated at all times during this fascinating time of discovery and adjustment. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things crypto. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, happy investing.